So this is a little review video on how to do long division. We have to review how to do long division because on Monday we're going to start dividing with decimals, and you got to know the basics in order to do decimal division. So today you're going to get 2 worksheets after this video, both going over long division. The first problem you're going to see is 520 divided by 4. Now, last year, I know that you learned the first thing you want to do is draw your boxes up above. Inside this box is where you're going to find your quotient or your answer to this division problem. So first thing you're going to do, does 4 go into 5? It does. How many times does 4 go into 5? 1 full time. You're going to then multiply 1 times 4. You're going to bring your product underneath that number. You're now going to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Your next step is to then go ahead and bring down your next number. So we have 12. You're going to ask yourself, does 4 go into 12? Well, yeah, it does. How many times does 4 go into 12? Well, 4 goes into 12 3 times. You could use your multiplication chart to figure this out, your math facts, your mental math facts, or repeated addition. 4 times 3, so we multiplied this 3 times this 4, and we got 12. Next step is to subtract out your product. 12 minus 12, 0. Last step, bring down your 0. Does 4 go into 0, 0? Well, no, it doesn't, so we add a 0. So your quotient or your answer is 130. So in this problem, there was no remainders, but the whole process is to take your numbers and decide if this number goes into it, figure out how many times, add that up into your quotient. You're going to subtract your product of that number 1 times 4 into this 4, and so forth and so on till the end. You may come across a problem where you might have a remainder. So, for example, you might have, 2,420. We're going to go ahead and divide that by 3. So, first thing you want to do is draw your boxes up above your number for your quotient or your answer. Does 3 go into 2? No, 3 is bigger than 2, so it doesn't go in there. So up where your quotient is, you're going to put an X or you're going to block out that number because there's no answer for 3 going into 2. So you're going to extend this. We're going to look at 24. Does 3 go into 24? Yes, it does. How many times? You could do some repeated addition to find that answer. We're still not quite there. Still not there. Oop, we hit 24. So how many 3s did it take to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, what is 8 times 3? 24. You're going to subtract out that product. So 24 minus 24 is 0. Next step is to bring down your 2. Does 3 go into 2? It does not. 3 is larger, so we're going to put a 0 up in our quotient. Bring down our next number. Does 3 go into 20? It does. 20 is larger than 3. Well, how many times? If we look over at our repeated addition that we did, you can see that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. If we go a 7th time, we're hitting over 20. 6 times 3, you get 18. You're going to go ahead and subtract out. Subtract your product, you get 2. We have no numbers left to bring down, so 2 is our remainder. So our answer to this problem of 2,420 divided by 3 is 806, remainder 2. You'll find problems like that on your paper also. Ms. Kuntz knows how to do this. She's really good at this. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask her. Otherwise, I will see everyone on Monday. Good luck, guys.